Y'all. So I am at the library because this is supposed to be the best of the Wi-Fi. So I decided to come back here, and also I got my headphones so you can hear me better. I hope you can. Hope all is well. So yeah, YouTube definitely doing some weird things, but actually I don't know if it's YouTube. I really think it's just the Wi-Fi that is not very good. So I don't know if this is like a continuation of my last one. But let me tell you about these skeeters. My the sister that was here, a friend that I met here, she said that she drove, but she actually some of them skeeters went home with her. So I'm definitely gonna be careful to shake out all my stuff and make sure that the mosquitoes do not come home with me. So let's see. I know it's a little dark up here, but I know y'all can see me. So yes, honey, they laugh at me. They call me like the high fashion country girl because they be like, I be dressing fancy every day. I be like, oh, that's mosquitoes. I be like, really? I don't think so. I got this little flower dress on. Look at y'all. You want to talk about, oh, Lord, they have mercy. Okay, you want to talk about, now look at this outfit. Is this not cute? This is so not cute. I got some I love you socks on because I got to keep the mosquitoes away. And these sandals. I got this flower dress on, okay? And then I got this thing sweatshirt that I'm actually going to wash tonight by hand and let it dry. And I got, I got a scarf on my head. I'm looking like Granny Wanny, okay? But listen, this is what you got to do to survive. Let me just tell you, the repellent, no. I thought I got me a great repellent. And let me just see, make sure y'all here. Okay. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Carlamar. Okay. Yes, we're back connected. Good. So yeah, I walked down the road, and I was walking down the road, and one of the workers here, I know he lived here too, residents. He was like, you need a drive? I was like, no, I'm walking to this library because I got to get my walk on out here. But it's always nice. You never have to walk anywhere. Somebody gonna let you go for a ride. But yeah, it's a lot of little things that I could tell y'all that I'm seeing, but I was thinking about this idea. So I started this mission, right, to talk about or discover the African presence in the Americas. And if you remember, I started in the DR, which that's why I kind of came back here because I wanted to start closer to home, in my home, which is the United States of America. So come on now, Bugs. So okay, you want to listen. You can't get on my screen. That ain't right. Come on now. Okay. So anyway, y'all, it's Bugs galore. So and I was thinking when I was in DR, the problem with the DR, not the problem, what I found was first of all the African presence was there. Clearly, you could see it, but would you get people to admit it? Or where were the historical sites? Where were the monuments? Where was the history? So then I said to myself, oh, mosquito. Then I said to myself, oh, okay, I want to create an African heritage tours, from in the DR and other places, which I still want to do. So then I come here. I come here and then I say, I come here. We know that Gullah Geechee, Sapelo Island is the home of the Gullah Geechee folks that maintained their African culture uh, for a long time, years, hundreds of years, right? So I say, oh, okay, well, that's true. So I'm coming here to discover this African presence. But then, you discover the diminishing of the culture and the underhandedness and stuff going on behind. Like even right now is a bunch of Bukras or a bunch of other folks, and they are here from ministry. Like, come on now, who you trying to convert? Like, why you want to convert the little bit of people that's left? Like, stop this. Come on now. But the presence, it's not just the presence. And mine was more like the cultural retention, like how we still have Africa in our food, how we have Africa in our dance or our music or our worshiping. But what really is happening is I'm unearthing all the reasons of why Africa is kept down, or how the culture really is not surviving, because either one, the people don't want to be that, or what did they gain from being that but being exploited. It's like you go out on a mission and you think you know what it's going to be, and you think you have this idea of like, this is my framework, but what you discover is it's not what you think. You got to go through the what's going on, the politics, the pain, the hurt, because a lot of one of the cultural retentions, in a sense, of not so much Africa in the Americas, but of slavery and of Jim Crow laws and discrimination and segregation, and is this is the mess. It's like we got it, the healing, it's somewhat of the healing, the education, the healing, all of it has to be done. It's almost like you have to re-educate the people, not just in the old, but also educate them in the new. You know, we got to be fighting harder than the oppressor fights to educate the older people and understand it and hope that they get it. You know, it's the same in a sense. It was like the DR, maybe the idea of the black presence nobody wants to talk about, though it's so clearly there. I think here, it's not about is the black presence here or not. It's more about what does that mean? What is the culture being preserved? Is are the people understanding the value of it? Or but then you got the oppressors, same oppressors in the sense in the DR that don't really want you to, don't even want you here. How about that? Want to erase you because they don't care. You know, it's so much like it's deep, y'all. It's deep, and it's and even like people, there's certain people that that was here. They not like that. They don't. Some black folks don't come here. They don't care about what's happening. They want to, they don't care. They don't care. That's all I can say. I can see why the people are like not so inviting to, not, they are nice and kind to strangers, but not going to tell you everything. Because most black folks that come, they don't, a lot, not most, a lot don't care. They coming for the isolation too. They're coming for to camp on the grounds. They're not coming to say what's happening and this is a problem and I want to be a part of the change, or I want to be a part of the I don't know, the education or whatever. It's like, I don't know, y'all revolutionaries, Bob Marley said, and soon we'll find out who is the real revolutionaries. He said, I don't want my people to be tricked by mercenaries. Fight for your right. You're right, you're right, you're right, you're so right. We gotta fight, we gotta fight. We must fight, fighting for our rights. Nazi done it in a Zimbabwe. March it up in a Zimbabwe. African deliverance, Zimbabwe. I deliverance, Zimbabwe. I don't know how many people left that believe that. I don't know how many people left that is willing to do that. I just think of, like I said, you got to go back to Harriet Tubman and the many people here that fought that, the names we may never know, And we could definitely talk about Cornelia Bailey. She was about it. And I see what she was up against. Woo, it's hard. So I think though the people that step into this, the revolutionaries, if they could not do it if they wanted to. They can't sit. There's some people that can't sit back. They can't say it's okay, you know. And as an outsider, because I'm an outsider, black or not, there's the only thing you can do is gather the information and come back and bring it to your people. And I think that there's more. You're asking me what I can do, and I'm going to find out. Like the media come down all the time. The brother that I want to get the interview from, I notice the media comes, but he doesn't do, it's like the things on video. If I sit and talk to him, he'll tell me anything. So a lot of these are news media, but they don't look like us, not one. And I know he get tired of telling the same story because the same story is not going to be told. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? I looked at online stories about even when Miss Cornelia Walker was interviewed. It's still they're preserving the culture through the food, or it's not like there ain't nobody telling the goddamn nitty gritty story of how really it's going. Because I don't know, it's because when they tell our story, it's never going to be the feel, it's never going to be the total truth of what's going on. It's never going to be that, ever, ever. And they just tell it because it sells papers or an article. It's all fluffy and stupid, and it don't make. I hate it, to be honest. When I read I love the articles, especially about when Cornelia Walker was around. But where it's gonna go, what it's gonna do, I don't know. I'm gonna share with y'all. We have to stick together, and especially for those that's willing to do the work. Like I know Harriet Tubman, I see why she had to. I'm sure a lot of black folks was like, "Ooh, what you doing? Why? What you doing that for? You about to get in trouble. We gonna die. Like don't do that. Don't get master upset." And I just feel like, what else can we do? So I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going. It's beautiful, and like I said, I really do. I love it here, but I'm just gonna sit. All I gotta do is be in that house, and somebody gonna come up, and they gonna tell me. And let me say this. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm laying on y'all. It's very mosquito-y. Somebody told me, when is mosquito season over? They said that even in October, the mosquitoes are fierce too. So it's kind of like, what's up, right? And I'm getting bit like crazy, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to be out here. But ooh, yeah, God damn it, this is not right. But yeah, yeah. So I don't know. You might have to come in November. Like, I don't know, December. I got to ask them more about the mosquito bees. It's very fierce. Hold on, ladies. And I got to keep moving. That's the only way you can do it. But if I move too much, I ain't gonna get it. So let me just do this for a second. So yeah, I just say, I'm gonna go home with a lot of mosquito bites. That's what I'm just gonna. Let me just sit here and just deal with this for y'all, cause I love y'all so much. It's not easy. It's horrible. And you put repellent on, and they so smart. I feel like they get mad when you put repellent on. That's what I figure out with the mosquitoes. They get mad at you when you put repellent on. So what they do is they bite every place, but you didn't put it on because you can't get every inch of your body, and they bite like fiercely. I do. I believe that. So no, I thought that I was winning with the repellent, and I had more bites than I ever had, and they were fierce. They was like, "What? You trying to get away from me?" Yeah, they not having that ish. So yeah, it's a lot of history, and yeah, what we gonna do? I feel like we need to just learn from it and do better. And I think that we can. So let me see who's on, and then I'm gonna have to run out of here because this is hard as woo. Hey Beverly. All right, Lisa. Hey Carla Mar. Yay, we got connected. Yes, Audrey. You at the library. Yes, the library is it. Those mosquitoes would have been ran me back to the States. Yeah, I know, and it feel like the States too. Hey Lakeisha. Hey Yapa. Yay. Oh my God, I was just watching the replay on your previous video. Oh, okay, good. You were able to watch it? Hey, I do. How are you? Peace and love. Peace to you. True. Have you traveled to Hawaii? If so, what was your experience? No, never been to Hawaii. I say, hey, you are so right. Is this some black presence in Hawaii? Because that's the only reason probably would actually go. You're right. They never going to talk. No, they never. My comment on the other video. Oh, okay. Hello, Queen Chat Room. Hey, Miss Harmony, we must do way better than this. Yes, loves Miss Harmony. Yes, yes, we have to. We have to. But right now they having something because some folks, when I say folks, they done donated some goddamn solar panels to some building that somebody said it don't even work. This is another thing. Like, why we got to listen, y'all. If you ain't donating stuff that's going to help the community, god dang it, don't donate it. And it's not the solar panels for the houses. This is a solar panel for some building that it's not even, they would say it's ridiculous. So, oh my God, yo, we got to get out of here. This is ugly. It's an ugly situation right now with these damn mosquitoes. But yeah, the mosquitoes could run you out of here. The mosquitoes could make you never come back again. Like I said, there's nothing like it. This ain't no mosquito. You can tell me about the Caribbean. No, this is something else. But yeah, I'm loving it, and I'm just gonna, like I said, all I gotta do is sit up in that house, and somebody gonna come knock on the door, and for some reason they're gonna tell me the stories, and I'm just happy about that. I don't know if I'm gonna get I don't think I'm gonna get the brother on the camera, but I know before I go we'll have a chance to talk more. But he gave me a lot, and maybe I need to just accept that what he gave me was enough, because the brother, sometimes we're looking for something in one place and then we already got it, or it's in another. Because the brother that came over today, he told me way more stuff that I wouldn't have got. And every time I sit down, somebody give me something. So we're going to pass this. This is an oral tradition, and they still do it that way. It's a beautiful place. And I'm going to ask the one question is, how can my people support? Is it support by visiting? How do you support? By buying the peas or the syrup they're going to have, or whatever else, And another thing, too, we got to teach our children and even our elders about making money instead of letting somebody else exploit them, that you make your money off your own stuff, and instead of having somebody else make money off your stuff. That's a real big one, and there's a lot of talk about that here on the island in a small group of people, amongst small group of people. So here we go. So I'm gonna walk, and we're gonna get cut off, but y'all, the mosquitoes, oh, it's awful. My body is filled with them, big old bumps everywhere. It is so not fun. It's nothing fun about it. You see how I'm dressed? I'm dressed like my grandmama, bah. And that ain't even working. So all I could do is in between my walks. Well, the one thing too, you got to keep moving because if you stand still, it's done. They got you. And let me let y'all see the beauty here. So yeah, oh, damn it. Come on now, please. Oh, be nice. Okay, I want to be nice. So this is the library where I was sitting. I showed you that the other day. And this is some houses. You'll know by the way the houses are built because there used to be a law, well, that you couldn't build them a certain size. And these folks come here and they build it and they get away with a whole bunch of stuff that you're not supposed to get away with. So that's a big thing here as well. Oh my God, y'all. Ooh. I don't know. I don't even know how you could be zen. Like this is just, yeah, it's good, but it's hard. I think, I think that's a standard size house built, but that's not right there. If you see the houses kind of like on those stilts, no, they're not supposed to do that, but they get away with it. They don't even live here. They actually rent those houses out and they make crazy amounts of money renting the house out. But we got to actually do the same thing. So some of us are doing it on the island, but not enough. So I know we're going to go out soon, ladies, but I just want to say, just consider joining the Patreon group. Consider going into the next intensive. I really would appreciate it. And also consider donating so I can keep coming to these places and telling y'all what's going on and figuring out what we could do about it. So I'm going to go in. Those houses on the stilts are called bird houses. I read it, so that's right, bird houses, yeah. Bird houses, that's right. That's exactly right. Oh my God. Here's another one, but none of us is ours. I think there's one that's owned by us, and they do a little, they have a little lodging as well, and I'll find out more about that, but I'm bit up, y'all. Oh, the smell is delicious out here. Oh my God. They get rid of the mosquitoes was gone. This be heaven on earth. But there is, I'm gonna ask them when the mosquitoes, because like they said it used to be October, you wouldn't have any more mosquitoes, but lately they've been having it. It depends on when they have a big rainy season, when it rains a lot, then this is the result of it. And they've been saying that the mosquitoes are getting worse too. You know what makes me wonder, y'all? It makes me wonder if this whole ecosystem is jacked and that maybe the insects that would kill or at least control the mosquitoes, maybe they're not here anymore. Like I would love to know what that's about. But I'll tell you some stuff that a brother told me about the spraying of the crops that they never used to do. I could take one for the team. I feel like I'm taking one for the team already, y'all.